Hi everybody, I've promised you for ages that I'll do a little video on spray. I can see a lot of questions coming in about this little gizmo that we came up with, so I'm hopefully going to answer all of them in this little video. I know you want to know what paint you can use with it. Can you really pressurize it with only air? How does it work? How do you clean it? How does it come apart? What nozzles can you use? All of those things. So hopefully in this little video I'll show you what we've done and how it all works. So basically this is the spray widget. It isn't the actual one, this is a dummy one because obviously we're having it manufactured at the moment, and it enables any pretty much plastic bottle to be turned into a spray can that you can pressurize with nothing but air, so you can spray whatever paints you like, and we'll look at the types of paint and how you do that in a minute. So there's nothing really like this. There's a few things similar, like plant sprayers and Crink have a thing, but they don't actually feel like an aerosol spray can. And just so you know, when I developed this I was benchmarking it against the Montana sprays, and I wanted it to feel and act like them. So those of you who are used to using rattle cans will be in your element with this. So today, for the purpose of this video to show you, I'm using this. Now, full disclosure here, this is a prototype, this is 3D printed, and you guys are helping us on Kickstarter to get this made out of beautiful stainless steel metal. So this will work, it will show you everything, but yours will be even more beautiful, so be a little bit forgiving. It looks a little bit rough around the edges, but it will prove a point. And the other thing is, when it's made out of metal, it will work even better than this because the pressure will retain even better. So this will be good and you'll get a feel for it, but what you're going to get will be even better, hopefully. So let me show you what we do. So first thing you need if you want to do it is any old plastic bottle. And interestingly, this bottle, I don't know what you call it, bottle rim is generic. 90% of plastic bottles have the same ring. So you'll be able to use pretty much any plastic bottle, which is good because they're not going to go into landfill and they're not going to hurt the oceans, and we're going to use them to make art. You can use big bottles or little bottles. I like this size because it's easy to hold, but of course if you want to make big paint or pressurize it for a long time, there's nothing to stop you using a mega kind of water carrier if you like. But today I'm going to be using a standard, as we've got here in the UK, Coca-Cola bottle. And here's one I've made earlier. I filled this with acrylic paint. And a lot of you, I know like me, like to cover a large area on your paintings with acrylic quickly, and that's why you use sprays. But of course you don't like the stink of those sort of bad aerosol gases and all that stuff. And I don't either, it really gets to my chest. So I've got some acrylic here. I've mixed it with water and a little bit of flow improver. We call that flow, but other people make them, you don't have to use ours. But really, I want to encourage you to put whatever you like in here. You know, do you want to spray ink? Do you want to get oil paint and mix it with linseed oil? I've never seen anybody spray oil paint before. Do you want to spray food? Do you want to put tomato ketchup in it? It's as far as your imagination goes, really. Our pink is pink, black, whatever materials you've already got. So anyway, I've mixed up this purple acrylic, which is actually the purple haze potion that we make, with a bit of flow improver and a little bit of water. So a couple of things to note on the widget itself is that you can use any standard spray nozzles that you've already got, which means that you can use different paint and different media. You can have sort of spray wide sort of funnel nibs, you can use close tight kind of spray. So by using all the different nozzles you can get different effects, and basically these are completely interchangeable, so whatever you're already using on your spray cans will just slot straight on, and I kind of wanted to do that to give you as much potential just to make whatever you want. So today I'm going to use this one, which I just got off a normal Montana spray can that I was using for something else. Okay, so just so you can see, Montana Gold classic kind of nib. Now what you do is you pop it on the bottle and then you screw it on. So that's it. That is now ready to be pressurized. And you're going to notice that on the back here you have this kind of key. That will be useful later. I'll show you what that does. So basically, there you go. I've screwed it on. That's a bottle of paint, and as I say, you can put anything in it, use any bottle you like. Now it comes to pressurizing it. So honestly, I know you guys saw a video where we had like an electric pump attached to it, where we were like testing it and stuff. You can use any pump you like, even an electric one, because we went for a standard Schrader valve here. This is what you get on your bike wheels, on your pump trucks, anything like that. So basically, basically almost any pump you've got, a foot pump, a hand pump, a bicycle pump will attach. Today, so that you can see, I've got this big one with a big pressure gauge so you guys can see what's going on. When you get your spray kit, it actually comes with a pump, it comes with a series of nibs, it comes with some nozzles, it comes with all sorts of stuff. Your pump will be a lot prettier than this one, but I'm using this one so you can see what I'm doing. It's essentially a bike pump. So what you're going to do is you're going to screw this on here like that, nice and tight. It's pretty easy, you don't need much strength to do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump this up to about 50 psi. Now that sounds geeky, you don't need to worry about that. Your bike pump that we give you will make that process really easy. So you'll see I will pump it up, nothing but air, no clever compressors, you really don't need anything. Super portable. Then you undo the pump, there you go. Okay, so that's all it takes. That's literally it. Now I have a spray can. And I can spray. So I'm not going to have time today to do some really elaborate piece of art on a canvas. I'll show you that another day. But I do have a little canvas here and we've now got our pressurized spray can. Interesting, even this, the 3D printed one, I left one out for about a week and it still had pressure when I came back later, which was really, really cool. Only thing I would say, health and safety here, do not use a glass bottle. Jeff tried that and it exploded. It's really dangerous. So plastic only for this, please. And then basically you're gonna be able to spray. And I've got obviously a very runny mix here, but I'm just demonstrating this for you so you can get a sense of it as a spray can. Now, what I would say is this now will last for about 2 minutes, this pressure. So there's plenty of time to make your work with what's in here. And I've deliberately made this quite a runny mix because I want this really flowy, rainbowy, gentle, but of course you can get the solid colour if you don't mix it as runny as I did, so that's available. And yeah, it goes for about 2 minutes. Maybe another day in another video I'll just hold the button down and we'll time it for fun. But you'll have to take my word for it. You get about 2 minutes worth of spray from that. Now, the big question on everybody's lips is, when you've done all that, how do you clean it out? Is this going to clog up? Is it a nightmare, etc., etc.? So that's where this little dude comes in, this little widget that I showed you before, this little key. First and foremost, you need to depressurize this before you take it off. If I unscrew this now, this paint goes bang and covers everything, really bad. That's why we give you the little key. So you just put that in there. There you go. That's released all that pressure. Now it's perfectly safe to undo this. And there you go, it just unscrews, easy peasy. Now, we want to clean it out. We want to use it for another colour. What do? Well, we just give it a quick wipe with anything we like. And then actually, you could almost drop that straight into another colour and spray that through a little bit. Or you pop it into some water, as I've done, pressurise it a little bit. This is just to clean it out, like at the end of the day or something. I mean, like, you don't need to do this all the time. Give it a little pump. And then all I'm going to do is just very simply spray a bit of water through there. Now, there you go. That's probably enough, actually. That just clears it. And depressurise it. Now that is clean enough now to go straight into another colour. If you want. But I'm going to show you some other things. Now then, you might want to get inside this doodad to give it a proper thorough clean out. You might want to replace some of the parts. And in the kit, we've made sure you've got spare parts. If, say, for instance, you want to put a longer tube on it because you've got a big bottle or whatever, we've got your back with that. We're going to give you plenty of that. So if it does clog up for any reason, maybe you've put some crazy resin through it or something, don't worry. All you do is use the other side of the key. You can then unscrew the valve. Look how easy this is. This is cool. Because, you know, we've got to be able to clean it out. So there's the valve. I've taken the valve out. Watch this. Twist it, pull it. Now I'm inside. Then when you're done, pop it back together. Use the key. I mean, that's literally how you take it apart to clean it. I mean, it's that simple. Screw it back on. When it's done, pull it out. and you're ready to go again. And it really is that simple. So in the next video, I'm going to go deep into actual paint formulas, how you can make it feel exactly like a spray can so it won't run for you street artists or people who are working parallel. I just showed you a washy one today, but there's loads you can do with it. We have made a little recipe card that you'll get in your kit that shows you all the different ways you can mix the paint. But of course, the freedom's there for you to make formulas that you like, with colours that you like, with the thickness, with the viscosity that you like. So in the next video, I'll go deep on showing you how to make different paint that has different effects on the canvas. I've shown you how it attaches to the bottle. I've shown you, or at least explained, all the different types of paint you can use, and I'm hoping to see you guys make things that wasn't possible before. I mean, you always surprise me with your imagination on this stuff. I've shown you that you can use almost any nozzle that you're already using. I've shown you how to pressurize it by hand. I've shown you how much pressure it can get, and I've shown you how it sprays. I've shown you how to clean it out with water, and I've also shown you how it comes apart if you ever wanted to do a deep clean or replace the parts. So I think that's probably answered most of your questions, but if you've got any more, don't be scared to hit the comments or the messages and ask, and I'll make more videos if you need them, or at least I'll just answer in the comments. So thanks so much, and as always, thank you for supporting Spray, because it's really, really important to me that we get artists off these smelly aerosols. You can't recycle them, they're bad for the environment, and if we can reuse plastic bottles in a conscious way and make art out of them, that's got to be a good thing. So hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks for your support so far. Any questions, let me know. I love you so much. Bye.